The old saying goes, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Are you suggesting that the old dog actually can learn some new
Oh,
things?
absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Everybody, you are, as long as you are breathing, you can
Right.
change. I don't know who created that saying, and everybody just uses it. We use sayings and we don't even know what half of them mean anyway. But absolutely, everybody can change. My oldest client that I've worked with was 83 years old,
Oh,
and she
wow.
said, "Hey, I need some help." So, yes,
So
everybody
at
is at a.
83, she committed to changing
Absolutely.
whatever she needed
Changing
to
her
change her.
perspective. And when you change your thoughts and you change your mind, you change your behavior. So, yeah,
Wow.
you could
So
always
that's the
change.
formula,
That's
Dr.
the
G.
formula. Absolutely.
Change your perspective, change your thoughts, change your
Behavior.
behavior.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Now, how long does a typical client work with you?
Well, you have to come in and do a minimum of 8 weeks because nothing changes overnight. And I tell people 8 weeks is about equivalent to maybe 10 hours because it's weekly. And it's done either via phone, via Zoom, whatever. But I tell you what, people want magic to happen overnight, and it does not. And I say, listen, whatever age a person is, I'll add it up, and I'll say, you have been living for 500,000 hours, and you think I'm gonna help you? I mean,
Right.
everything you need
Can't
at
do it.
8. So when you put that in perspective, people can see and understand. But because we're in the age of instant gratification, and can
Right.
I put it in a microwave and it happen? Can I pop a pill and make it better?
Right.
Then people really want stuff to happen quickly, and it's a process. Because to undo all bad habits and everything that you have learned and done in your life that does not work, it's a process.
Right. Right. Well, take us down that journey. Maybe what that looks like for somebody who's struggling in issues, and what is the journey like for them? And some people, I'm sure, need longer
Oh,
than 10
absolutely.
weeks
Oh,
to.
yeah. I have had actually a client, she was for 6 months, and I had to wean her off because then sometimes people just get used to having somebody in their life along, walking alongside of them. But the journey looks like, we do assessment to find, so it's not the traditional clinical psychology route. I
Okay.
didn't do that route because I felt like I had done so much research and I created programs that I would change people's behavior, not you just come in and have a conversation and talk to somebody about something, which is great. So I'm not
Right.
knocking that in any way.
Right.
I just had a focus that I wanted people to be different. I wanted you to
Okay.
think different. So we do an assessment in the beginning and see where people are and where they want to go. The most important thing is, where are you trying to go? So
Right.
now when I find out how you got here, then I know
Right.
how to take you to where you really want to go. And so that looks like, the sessions are, like I said, they're done weekly. And then it's between the sessions where all the magic happens because they have a self-work assignment, and you
Okay.
have to do the work, and it's due back before the next week, the next session. So
All
people
right.
are really held accountable. They do work that they've never done in their life on themselves, and it's just so eye-opening. It's healing. You just go through so many changes, and because it is confidential, I can't record them, so they will know how they sound at the end and when they came to me. And now
Oh,
just
wonderful.
your talk, everything is completely different. So yeah, it's a journey, and the self-work and all of the stuff builds on top. So we know what the next session needs to look like, where we need to take you here, if we need to step back, if we need to do some healing. So yeah, it is a process. And I tell people, you have to be ready. You have to be ready to make a change in your life.
Absolutely. Now, we don't traditionally, when I say we, I mean the African American
Yes.
community, we typically look at a psychologist or a psychiatrist as a stigmatism.
Right.
Uh, is your clientele a mixed clientele, and are we representing you in that population that you serve?
Yes, and you're so right. Our community is really, really in desperate need, and mental health is kind of something
Right.
shoved under the rug. But my clientele it is diverse, but I do have mainly a lot of African Americans. So when it's a little different than them feeling like they're going into a doctor's office, and so when it's the emotional wellness doctor and I'm helping you get emotionally healthy to get to success, it's the way that you present something so that a person don't feel like, well, I'm not crazy. I don't need no help. Everybody backs away from that. And so when I understood how to get to people's minds so that I'm not saying that, but saying, yes, you do need help. We all need help.
Right.
So yeah, it opens up the door and people say, oh my gosh, I need you so badly because I want emotional wellness.
Right, right.